All right, folks, I'm here with Wayne Greenberg. He is like, industry icon and now, appointed to the PPAI Hall of Fame. Hey, good afternoon, Wayne.
Jeff, how are you? Good to see you.
All right, you know, I've been trying to rope Wayne down for a while. He's a busy guy out there with wheelbarrow to the bank with money. He's a successful guy affiliated with Geiger and all that stuff. So this is going to be great. Thank you so much.
You know, the tough part about the wheelbarrows full of money is that we don't have basements in Florida, so I have to print it in the garage, and it just stays humid. So anybody that has an idea on how to dry that stuff quicker would help.
Yeah, tough for that ink to dry with all that Florida humidity, but it sure is beautiful in Florida. Here in California, of course, we do have the great weather, but there's not much else we can say about California, and we'll probably stop at that, I guess. The economic situation, I think, will be the first state to go bankrupt. You know, it's lovely for promotional product sales.
Well, we always, the rest of the country always keeps a good thought about California. We keep our fingers crossed. And that's all I'll say about that.
Yeah, exactly. Now, Wayne, you've been around a long time, and I know you have wisdom that you can impart. You might not think so, but things that you can impart to the Free Promo Tips audience. And what do you see right now as the biggest challenges that are facing our industry? And let's hold it down to like maybe a 1 hour kind of diatribe there. You know, just what few challenges do you see?
Yeah. Everything's just fine. I don't know what you're talking about, Jeff. You know, as I thought about this question, I think there are 2 or 3 things, well, more, but 3 things that stand out in my mind. Number one, clearly, it's the situation in China that they've got with personnel, you know, having the staff to do the jobs, the power shortages, and just a young capitalistic society trying to get their arms around feeding the world its products. And that's going to impact us very, very sharply, I think, in the coming months, in the coming years. Lead times are going to go out to 120 days from 90. Prices are going to go up. The cost of transportation. I heard one supplier say that just because we can get it made in 90 days doesn't mean that we can ship it because they don't have the containers for us. So that's going to be impactful. I think we need a plan A, plan B, and plan C for every major program you do for a client. The other part is, of course, the economy and the effects of a slow growth back, and whether or not many of our companies, both suppliers and distributors, can last as long as they need to make that road back. And then finally,
slow economy. This is the first I heard of that.
It's the only reason why I'm able to talk to you today. The phone hasn't rung. No, it's well. The other thing, too, Jeff, I think that that has to get on our radar better, certainly those of the smart distributors, is the issue of product safety. So many of our suppliers are going to be burdened by the costs of testing their goods. They're just going to have to. As the law continues to evolve, you can't just label a product not for use by a child 12 and under and expect the government to accept that. In fact, the positions that are in place now with the Consumer Product Safety Commission, is such that you can label it that way, but if it clearly walks like a duck and quacks like a duck, we're going to judge it a duck. By the way, the PPAI website is a great resource to get that kind of information. Share it with your customers, please, distributors. Share information about product safety before they just stop buying from you because they've heard some problems on the radio. Right. You'll never know why they stopped buying.
So how can we address these challenges? And those are just 3 of them, but any thoughts on that?
Well, sure. I mean, the ones that I've mentioned, as far as China is concerned, forewarned is forearmed. Just know that you're going to have the higher prices. You're going to have the higher lead times. As you see articles come across your emails, share them with your clients. be proactive in bringing that kind of value added to your clients so that they understand what's going on, not just you picking up the phone saying, hey, I can't get it for you for an extra 30 days. The product safety issue is all about knowing which suppliers you can trust and guiding your clients to those suppliers. I will personally share with everybody on this video that, when I share that with them and then they come to me and say, I want a product, but you're charging me 5–10% more. When I pull out the product safety trump card, inevitably they're going to come back to me at 5–10% more and be happy that they did. I'm now protecting their name and their brand as much as they are. So it's good.
Right.
Can't do much about the economy yet. My wife is trying to do her part by spending, but that's and I hope she doesn't see this video.
Yeah. Okay. What's her email address? I'll send her a link.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yeah, keep peace in the family there. So Wayne, what is your is there a personal goal or a focus that you have in the industry here?
Well, I've achieved a lot of goals. The industry has been very, very kind to me, and certainly being inducted into the PPAI Hall of Fame in January is the highlight. It's great. We're in the industry of recognition, and it's great to get recognition from your peers. So that means an awful lot to me. But I would say that the one mantle that I love to carry, the one big deal for me is still the foundation, the Promotional Products Education Foundation. And while we've been around for a long time, giving out a lot of money to kids to go to school, I'll bet there are many viewing this video that don't even know it exists yet. It's a great way, donations to the foundation of any size. There's a great way to recognize colleagues, recognize significant birthdays, and the commercial, Jeff, and I appreciate the time to do it, is the website is ppef.us, and it's a perfect site to go to and learn about the foundation and how your kids can apply just because for scholarships just because you work in the industry. And for the suppliers that are watching this, please donate. Well, it's distributors too, but please donate. But beyond donation, let your workers know that as a benefit for working for you, a free benefit, they have access to this money. And that's still my passion, and I think always will be.
Right. Excellent. So if you had one thing that you had the ability to change one thing in the industry, what might that be there, Wayne?
One thing to change in the industry, if I could wave the magic wand, it's the people that don't get it, getting that creating the relationships in this industry are everything for us to stay together as an industry. And if you can create relationships and get rid of the paranoia that used to exist, and I think it's far less now, between competitors, between suppliers, and end up partnering, we can get through some of the Chinese issues together. We can get through a lot of the product safety issues together. It's when we work together as a group. So waving that magic wand, how would I do it? Support your regional associations. Right. The word association is a powerful word. And I dare say that that everybody that attends their association meetings on a regular basis understand that they are learning from each other, learning from their peers, and they're in it together to help build a stronger community of promotional professionals.
Right, absolutely. Relationships are so important. Now, one last question here is, I'm sure PPI Hall of Famer, past chairman of the board and all that, what one bit of information, wisdom have you learned that you'd like to share with the audience? Personal or professional?
Personal or professional. I will tell everybody, I will tell this audience that the more you put, a couple of things, the more you put into this industry, the more you will get out of it. Yeah, there's suppliers having tough times with inventory. There's suppliers that are changing personnel. Because of the time that I've spent volunteering and giving back, I've met a lot of good people that are helping me get through all of that pretty easily. And if you volunteer, if you help the associations, whether it be PPAI or your regional association, and really get involved, you'll get back far more than you could ever put in. I would say, finally, those of you that are sitting in your office waiting for the phone to ring, don't go make it ring. The harder you work, the luckier you get.
All right, absolutely. Well, that was really great, and thank you so much for taking the time out of your busy day between printing money and going out and selling things and leadership in the association and all that stuff. Our Free Promo Tips audience really appreciates that, Wayne. Thank you so much.
Thanks for having me, Jeff.
All right.